Welcome, everyone. Go ahead and pull up a chair, grab a cup of coffee or tea, and just make yourself comfortable. If you've been hearing the term AI tossed around everywhere lately, and frankly feeling a little left out or maybe even overwhelmed, well, you are in exactly the right place. In today's Explainer, we're going to have a relaxed kitchen table conversation about tools that are already making life a whole lot easier. This is part 4 of a fantastic 10-part tutorial designed specifically as a friendly guide for older adults. So let's dive right in. Now, before we get too far, I want to mention that all the material we're covering today comes directly from Virtualization Options LLC. They're a highly respected technology, research, education, and advisory group based right out of Colorado. It's absolutely crucial to know you're getting your information from a reliable, trustworthy source. They've done just a wonderful job taking these big, complex tech ideas and breaking them down into everyday language. Oh, and you'll notice we're using nice, large fonts throughout our presentation today, keeping everything highly readable and accessible for everyone. All right, here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with what exactly is AI? Then we'll look at how you're actually already using it. After that, we'll cover how AI learns, how to use it to prepare for doctor visits, which is our main focus for Chapter 4 today. And finally, we'll wrap up with how to stay safe online. So, starting with Chapter 1, what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence, or AI for short, is actually super simple. It's really just a helpful computer program. It learns from experience, and its entire job is to help you do things. Think of AI like a tireless assistant, one that never needs a coffee break, never goes to sleep, and is literally always sitting there ready to help you out, day or night. And the best part? You absolutely do not need a background in technology to use it. Now, if you thought AI was some wild, futuristic thing you've never even touched, well, think again. You are actually using it every single day. Have you ever watched Netflix and seen it pop up with a suggestion for a movie you might like? Yep, that's AI. What about when you're texting your grandkids and your phone magically fixes a misspelled word? That autocorrect is AI too. Or if you've ever used Google Maps and it suddenly reroutes you to save 5 minutes because of a traffic jam ahead, that is AI hard at work for you. Moving on to our next topic. How AI learns without the jargon. So how does it actually get so smart? Well, think about how you learned to do something complex, like, say, cooking. You didn't just instantly know how to bake a perfect apple pie, right? You watched your parents, you read recipes, you made mistakes, and you practiced. AI does the exact same thing, just at lightning speed. It learns by studying literally millions of examples. Actually, scratch that. It doesn't just study them, it analyzes them until it recognizes the hidden patterns. At the end of the day, it's really just doing a lot of studying and practicing behind the scenes. Now, there are 2 main types of AI we hear about today. Regular AI is your Google Maps and your autocorrect. It just helps you do things you already do, but a bit faster. Generative AI, however, goes a step further. It actually creates brand new things. It can generate a completely original letter for you, answer a really complex question in plain English, or even describe exactly what is happening in an old family photo. Which brings us to our main event for today, Chapter 4, Using AI to Prepare for Doctor Visits. This is where we really want to focus our time. Imagine you've got a doctor's appointment coming up. Maybe you're feeling a little nervous, or you're just not entirely sure what you should be asking during that very short 10-minute window you get in the exam room. Well, this is a perfect opportunity to use generative AI. You can sit down at a tool like ChatGPT and just type in a simple sentence, exactly as if you were talking to a friend. You could type something like, "What questions should I ask my doctor about high blood pressure?" And boom, the AI will instantly generate a thoughtful, highly organized list of relevant questions. Printing that list out and taking it with you right into the exam room puts you completely in the driver's seat of your own healthcare. It gives you a clear roadmap for the conversation, so you don't forget anything important once you're actually sitting on that exam table. It's also an incredible translator. I mean, we've all looked at a medical chart, a test results, or listened to a doctor and felt like they were speaking a completely foreign language, right? Medical terminology can be incredibly intimidating, but you can simply ask the AI, "What does atrial fibrillation mean?" And to make it even more helpful, you can add, "Please explain it to me like I have no medical background." The AI will instantly translate that confusing, scary-sounding jargon into a plain, simple, reassuring explanation. It'll use everyday analogies to help you grasp exactly what is going on with your health, pretty much entirely removing that fear of the unknown. Now, I want to pause here because there is a very, very crucial point I need to emphasize. AI is a fantastic, helpful starting point for your research and your preparation. It's kind of like checking out a very smart, highly organized library book before your appointment. But it is absolutely not a doctor. Always confirm any medical information or decisions with your actual healthcare provider. The AI is simply your personal assistant designed to help you prepare and gather your thoughts. Your doctor is the qualified professional who makes the final medical call based on your specific health history.
All right, let's move on to Chapter 5, Staying Safe Online, Spotting AI Scams.
Here is a beautifully simple 4-step safety checklist. If you follow these 4 steps, you will keep yourself safe from virtually any online trick out there. Pause before you act, verify independently, never send gift cards, and ask someone you trust. Let's break those down quickly. Step 1, pause before you act. You see, scammers rely heavily on panic. They want to create a false sense of urgency to rush you into making a mistake before you can even think clearly. So, just taking a deep breath and slowing down, that takes away all of their power right then and there. Step 2, verify independently. If someone calls or messages you claiming to be from your bank or the government, do not trust the number they're calling from. Just hang up the phone. Look up the official number yourself or use a number you already have saved and call them directly. It's really that simple. Step 3, never ever send gift cards or wire transfers. Look, no legitimate organization will ever ask you to pay them with a retail gift card. The IRS won't ask for it, Medicare won't ask for it, and your family doesn't need to be bailed out with one. If anyone asks for payment this way, it is a scam 100% of the time, no exceptions. And step 4, ask someone you trust. The digital world can be a bit tricky sometimes. So before you click on a strange link, or before you share any personal information whatsoever, just pause. Check with a trusted friend, a neighbor, or a family member. 2 sets of eyes are always better than 1. Finally, our last section today, enjoy the journey. Let's wrap up with some really wonderful advice. First, be curious. Every single question you ask AI is a great question. Second, be patient with yourself. Learning new things takes a little time, so give yourself some grace. And finally, just enjoy the journey. AI is a tool designed to help you out and make things a little bit easier in your day-to-day life. So now that you know AI isn't some crazy science fiction concept, that it's really just a tireless assistant waiting to lend a hand, what will you ask it to help you with today? Will you use it to prepare for your next doctor's visit? The choice is entirely yours. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and happy exploring.